sorry.
It's okay, you can edit it.
Alright, so let's talk about reverse Dela Riva. So my opponent comes in like headquarters position. Right? I need to shift my hips to the outside, so both my hips to the outside. My leg slides up, and I'm going to put the top of my foot on his side. I want to control the heel, and my outside foot, I want to be stepping on the hip. Right? And I want to have my toes like pretty deep in here. Right? Now we're in NoGi, so I don't have like collar grips or sleeve grips or anything here, but perfect. A lot of the time, once I'm here, they drive in. Alright, they're trying to move my knees into my chest. So look at Steve's back foot here. Right? He's on his toes, but his heel is off the mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cup at his heel here. So I'm cupping my whole hand, just like that chin strap grip we did, and I'm cupping his whole heel. So now, if Steve wants to back away, he can't put this foot on the mat, right? Because I can still keep it elevated, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, and I'm going to use that to swing my hand, right? And as I swim, I'm going to extend this right leg, right, to help me spin. I find the back of his knee, I pull myself all the way through, and I'm going to make like a scissoring leg motion on this leg here. Right. As I come around the corner, I'm going to lose that heel grip, and I can transition to a cup. Right? I can slide open, and now I'm going to windshield wiper my leg in so that it's behind his knees. Right? Now, ideally, I just grab his hips, pull him to me, so I'm loading him up on my hips, and I'm going to extend my legs away. Keep my knees pinched and I point my toes so that my feet are hooking the whole time. Right? I can immediately look for an underhook on the shoulder, over the top, stab him in the heart, cover the knife. I'm going to lean. I'm not going to fall to that side. I'm just going to lean to take the pressure off my hip so that I can put a hook in right away. And now I'm going to fall to that side, securing the hook. I still have this here, and now I can bring my knee up. I can step on his hip so that I can get this foot across, or I could put my hook in, 1, 2, 3, get my points, step, and come across. All right? Ear to ear, chin to the shoulder, and I'm pulling him in. Because right away, I'm going to start looking, all right, to attack the straight jacket and get that rear naked choke. So, Steve puts me down, whatever it is, we have it like a headquarters position. Alright? I want it, so this is for that. We're in like a headquarters position, alright? I want to get both my hips to the outside of the plane of his knee here. Alright? So I can post my foot and hip escape. See now both my cheeks to the outside. My foot is hooking the top of my foot on his thigh. I'm going to grab his heel. Whether he has his foot down the mat or not, or his heel up or not, sorry. I'm going to still grab the whether I'm cupping the bottom, or if his foot's down, right? Or I'm going to grab the outside. Outside foot, I'm going to step so that the blade of my foot is like all the way in on his hip. Right? I can feel his hip bone with the bottom of my foot. Right? And I'm going to bring him into me here. If I bring him in, I'm going to end up bringing that heel off the mat so I can transition here. Now I'm going to swim this hand, pull and extend my legs to help give me that rotation. Here. Making the scissoring motion, so like back of the knee to the back of the knee, I'm like kicking up into his hip. Right, I'm just trying to lock this leg down. Right? Now why it's important that I need to transition from the back of the knee, right, to his shin, is if I just hold here, he just pushes and steps around. Or he can do a big back step. And now we're back to square one. So I slide down, I got shin, ankle, whatever it is, right? So he can't step forward, right? And if he was to try to step back, right, I would just open, which I'm already going to do anyway. And once we're here, I'm going to open, find my shin behind the knee, I'm going to windshield wiper, so kick up, in, down, and out. So now I've got both shins behind his knees. I transition up to the thighs, and I'm just going to pull. And as I pull, once I feel him load up in my hip, I'm just going to extend my legs straight. So I'm here, I pull, and extend. see how I can immediately get that forward hook? My legs are hooking, these are pinched, right? Get my overhook as soon as I can to get that seatbelt. I lean to one side just to take the pressure off. That this leg is weightless. I can throw my hook in, fall to that side, knee comes up, get my hook in, 1, 2, 3, get my points, step on the hip, and then get that foot to the top hip. Right? Because again, once we're here, all right, I'm going to be looking to get my straight jacket to go to the back, or to go to the choke. Even if I don't get the choke, all right, I'm setting myself up for an armbar, right? Or, triangles. So one more time, I'll do it a little bit faster. Right, so you guys can see what the spin. It's not an invert, it's just a spin. I'm on my upper back, I'm just spinning underneath it.
We're chasing you, Brad, not kissing you.
Now I want to get my hips outside, grabbing the heels. Alright? Once you get confident with your hip movements, I'm able to just post my hip out to the side without having to post, hip, and then my knee back up. Alright? Grab my heel, hips to the outside, top of the foot hook in the thigh. I'm stepping in. He's blocking here. Alright? I can step over the top and get that foot. There's enough space, right? Maybe I can pull and get my foot in.
What if there's no
I'm
space?
bring my knees in if he doesn't already drive me first. If we're here and he starts driving into me, alright, perfect. Transition to cupping the bottom of the heel. Right? I'm going to swim my outside hand to the back of the thigh, the knee, to this area. Alright? Once I find that connection, I'm going to pull and spin myself underneath. So there's a motion on my legs. 1, 2, open, windshield wiper, pull into knee. I get double unders, that's fine. I'm going to pull one out. That's hard, to the right, lean, hook, look. Alright, one more time. Someone's going to do it fast.
What if there's no space, Brady? Keep that elbow.
He can create space with this foot.
What are you talking about? With
Go ahead.
I'm here, he's here.
Yeah, if you keep that elbow right on the hip. Like this one push a lot.
I'll use that Dela Riva hook to push.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'll bring him back in. So that reverse Dela Riva hook is strong as long as your hip is outside of the knee. Right? Any questions on that? Obviously it's an advanced technique, but it's still a really solid one. So, both the guys, 3, 2, 1.